Hey everyone. Yes. So tonight, I just want to talk about a very powerful skill which I feel most of us are not even aware of. And if you master it, it can pretty much be the skill that you need in life. And the skill is response generation ability. We hear about responsibility all our life, that you need to take on more responsibility. You need to be responsible. But what nobody tells us is that you need more response generation ability if you want to shoulder more responsibility. The bigger the goals you have in life, more you want to achieve, more desires you have, more power you need to generate responses that you need. And why it is really, really powerful and dangerous. Because, a lot of big companies, multinationals in the world, they have mastered the art of response generation. It means they know how they can get into your mind and program you so that you respond in a way that benefits them. And this is why a lot of people end up working really hard, 9 to 5, 9 to 9, and at the end of the month, when they get the money, the paycheck, they spend that paycheck on things that they do not need. It's the same time they spend away from people they love, away from things they love doing, just to make that money. And when they get that money, the money is taken away from them on some pretext by these big multinationals because they know how to generate a response in you that benefits them, and basically you stay struggling. And there's a whole science around it. And I used to wonder, knowing that the fast food is pretty much garbage, and it more than garbage, it's poison garbage, maybe still better, but it's pure poison. It causes cancer and tumors and emotional instability, mood swings. You can think of a thing that you don't want in your life, and pretty much all those things are caused by the fast junk food that we see around. And when I go to these joints, and I've been guilty of being there myself, I see people, hardworking, people with good intentions, pure hearts. They are there spending their sweat and blood and buying stuff and feeding it to their kids. It's so heartbreaking. They do not know that, the more they feed their kids, the poison of fast food, the more addictive tendencies they're generating in those kids. And even if we go and tell them, they will still do what they've been doing. What's the reason? The reason is these big companies, they have programmed them that they will only respond in a way that harms them and benefit these companies. So what is it you can do? One of the first things I want you to know today, from this moment on, I want you to be clear about this, is that there is a ability, there's a power, there's a skill. And this ability or power is response generation ability. And it has two aspects. One, that you have in you, if you master it, if you awaken this skill, that when you go and work with people, you can get any response from anyone that you want without using force, without using the power of your chair or authority. You can actually train yourself to have that level of sophistication and communication that you can literally go and speak to anyone and generate the kind of response that you need from them in any given moment of time. And I trust you that you're someone who will use it ethically. That's one aspect, your ability to generate responses from other people. And the second aspect is your ability to generate the responses that you need from your own brain, from your own body. Which means if you want to wake up in the morning, how can you generate that response in your body? How can you make sure that your body wakes you up in the morning when you want to wake up? How can you generate a response that anytime you see junk food, your body says, no, we're not having it. It's junk. So this you can see a battle going on. These companies who have mastered this art of influencing your decisions, and then you can really put up a fight once you master this skill. They want you to respond in a way, and you don't want to respond that way, and so it's a battle of communication. And in the end, the party that controls your nervous system wins. And I think you must regain the control of your biology, your mind, your emotions, and not let these companies kind of take away your hard earnings and at the same time poison your loved ones. You can stop this. So think about this response generation ability, which means you can make anyone respond in a way that you want in any given situation. And most of the times, like in therapy, we do that to support people. So people come to us and they are in depression and they are in serious troubles, they have delusions or whatever, all sort of, negative things. And as a therapist, a good psychologist, you need to have the skill to really talk to them or do something so that they begin to respond in ways that benefit them, so that they can handle their depression, they can handle the challenges. So this is one of the core foundations of psychotherapy that we master, and as a regular human being you can also master. So imagine you wake up tomorrow and your body, your mind, your emotions, they are at your service. They respond the way you want them to respond. And you suddenly have this immunity that these companies are coming, hey, give us your money, buy this stone that we call a diamond, buy this metal, buy this junk, and believe that you become more important and beautiful. And you say, oh, all right, I know it, what's going on. I don't need your junk. I don't need to give you my hard-earned money to buy stuff that I don't need to feed my kids poison. I'm not going to do that anymore. And how simple and beautiful your life can be. So the purpose of this video or this conversation is to really tell you that there is a skill. Anytime in life you feel there is no way out, that people are not listening to you, people close to you are not listening to you, and there are people you want to support and help, they are not listening to you, you can always find a way to make them respond in ways that helps them. And if you want to be able to do that, the first thing you need to do is begin with yourself. Look for sources where you can master the skill and start applying it on yourself, where you see that whatever you want from yourself, you're able to get that. Your body obeys you, your emotions obey you, your mind obeys you. And maybe, who knows, you reach a point where the whole cosmos begins to obey you. Think about it.